So you've signed your agreement with Rhoden Roofing, and you're probably wondering what's going on behind the scenes at Rhoden Roofing to ensure a successful project for your home. The first step is you've met with your project coordinator, you've selected your colors for your roof, possibly your gutters. And so what he's going to do is he's going to create a firewall document. And what that firewall document is an internal process we've created to ensure 100% customer satisfaction. Because a firewall document has to pass through all the other departments within Rhoden Roofing that are going to touch your project. That would include our production team that's actually going to execute the build. They have a checklist that has to be checked off on for your project to make sure all the critical elements are there. That would also include our billing or accounting department to make sure that we're going to accurately invoice your project and that we know everything that's going on. The third, if you have an insurance claim, our claims department is going to review your insurance paperwork to make sure that everything that should be in the claim is included in that claim. So he's going to create and download all the information that you've provided throughout the meetings that you've had and downloads into one document to be reviewed by various departments with the goal of saying, when we show up to build your project, we're going to have all our ducks in a row because we hate surprises. So once the firewall document has been approved by all the other departments, that document is going to go back to our scheduler. And our scheduler is going to give you a phone call to let you know, hey, how far out are we until we get this project started? In normal times, what I mean by normal is like, it's not a storm, there's not a big hailstorm. You know, it's maybe 2 to 6 weeks on average. But if there's a large hail event that creates a surge in demand, that can go out 2, 3, 4 times longer than a non-storm environment. Here's some things that could potentially increase that time frame versus a standard project. If you chose a very specific color that is not stocked on an asphalt shingle, that can increase lead times. Sometimes if you have a Da Vinci or a Brava roof, a synthetic tile, those lead times can be greater. They're not sitting at our distributors' warehouses ready to ship. So we have to wait until those are completed, until they're built or made, so that we can have them delivered to your home. Some other things that could prolong the time from a firewall approval to build date is weather. We've had some beautiful winters here and we've roofed through the entire winter. We've had really harsh winters where we haven't been able to build anything. So Mother Nature can play a big role in that. If it rains for 2 weeks, you know, it's just everything gets pushed back from there. So Mother Nature is something we fight all the time to make sure that we can install your project in a timely manner, but sometimes she complicates that. The other things would be if you have some like real custom one-off item, some copper details on your home or some custom metals that need to be custom fabricated, we want to make sure we have most of those parts and pieces in place prior to the project starting so that when we start the project, we can finish it as quickly as possible. So once you've signed the agreement with Rhoden Roofing, you're going to be entered into our queue. And we basically just process it like a line, but we are aware there are extenuating circumstances where you might need to be moved up that line. One of those might include you have a lot of active leaks that we were not able to put a temporary repair on for some reason. So in those instances, if you're actively leaking, we want to get to your home as soon as possible. You might be able to skip the line. So we don't want to have more damage inside your home caused by those leaks while you're in the queue. If you ever have any questions about that, you know, where am I at? Please give us a call. We do try to be proactive though and reach out often. Now, that might be depending on the lead time. If it's a storm situation and we're 12 weeks out, you know, we might touch base every 3 weeks or so to kind of let you know where that queue is standing, just in case Mother Nature might have affected it. We want you to be in the know of what's going on in your project, so we will be touching base periodically just to let you know where we're at in our process. Thank you for trusting Rhoden Roofing with your roofing project. We're very excited to be a part of your home's transformation.